Stories and Documentary Network. The Chalukya Empire, spanning over 6 centuries from the 6th to the 12th century CE, stands as a testament to the vibrant tapestry of ancient Indian history. Emerging from the fertile Deccan plateau of present-day Karnataka, India, the Chalukyas rose to prominence through their military prowess, administrative acumen, and rich cultural patronage. Their empire encompassed vast swaths of South India, leaving an indelible mark on the region's political, economic, and cultural landscape. Studying ancient Indian dynasties such as the Chalukyas offers profound insights into the evolution of Indian civilization. It provides a nuanced understanding of governance structures, socio-economic dynamics, artistic achievements, and religious philosophies that shaped the subcontinent's history. The Chalukyas, known for their contributions to temple architecture, literature, and the promotion of Hindu and Jain traditions, exemplify the synthesis of diverse cultural elements that defined medieval Indian society. Through this essay, we embark on a journey to unravel the multifaceted saga of the Chalukya Empire, celebrating its historical significance and reaffirming the importance of preserving and studying the legacies of ancient Indian dynasties. The Chalukya dynasty emerged in the heartland of the Deccan Plateau, primarily in the region of present-day Karnataka, India. Their early origins trace back to the 6th century CE, where they established themselves as regional rulers amidst a backdrop of diverse cultural influences. The Deccan Plateau, characterized by its fertile lands and strategic geographical position, provided an ideal foundation for the Chalukyas' growth and expansion. Culturally, the Chalukyas assimilated influences from various traditions prevalent in South India, including indigenous Dravidian cultures and the burgeoning impact of northern Indian traditions brought through trade and migration routes. This cultural synthesis would later manifest prominently in their artistic and architectural endeavors, marking the distinctive Chalukyan style that blended local motifs with broader Indian artistic trends. The ascendancy of the Chalukyas to prominence unfolded through a series of strategic alliances, military campaigns, and diplomatic maneuvers. Initially, they consolidated power under Pulakeshin I, who established the foundation of Chalukyan authority in the 6th century CE. His successors, notably Pulakeshin II, expanded the empire's boundaries through astute military campaigns, asserting Chalukyan dominance over neighboring kingdoms and establishing their hegemony in South India. Key to their rise was their ability to leverage strategic alliances with regional powers and adeptly manage internal administration. The Chalukyan kings fostered a robust administrative framework that facilitated effective governance across their expanding territories. Their patronage of trade and agriculture bolstered economic prosperity, contributing to the empire's stability and influence. By the 7th century CE, the Chalukyas had emerged as a formidable force in South Indian politics, challenging and often surpassing rival dynasties such as the Pallavas and the Kadambas. Their capital cities, including Badami and later Kalyani, became centers of political power and cultural flourishing, attracting scholars, artists, and traders from across the subcontinent. The Chalukya Empire was organized under a centralized system of governance that facilitated effective administration across its vast territories. At the apex of the political hierarchy stood the monarch, whose authority was paramount in decision-making and policy implementation. The king exercised control over a network of administrative officials who were appointed based on merit and loyalty to the crown. Administratively, the empire was divided into provinces or regions, each governed by appointed administrators or governors, known as Mahasamantas or Dandanayakas. These officials oversaw local administration, tax collection, and law enforcement, ensuring the king's authority extended uniformly throughout the realm. The administrative divisions were crucial for maintaining stability and efficient governance, especially in a diverse and expansive empire like the Chalukyas. Kingship in the Chalukya dynasty was hereditary, passing from father to son in most cases, though occasional disputes and challenges to succession did occur. The legitimacy of the ruler was often affirmed through religious rituals and the support of influential courtiers and regional chiefs. Succession was not always smooth and sometimes led to power struggles among competing claimants, which could destabilize the empire temporarily. The Chalukyan kings wielded both temporal and spiritual authority, often being patrons of temples and religious institutions. Their role extended beyond political administration to include the patronage of art, architecture, and literature, which contributed significantly to the cultural legacy of the dynasty. Through their patronage, the Chalukya rulers maintained social cohesion and bolstered their legitimacy among the populace, reinforcing their status as divine monarchs. The economic prosperity of the Chalukya Empire was rooted in robust agricultural practices that sustained its burgeoning population and supported urban centers. Agriculture in the fertile plains of the Deccan plateau formed the backbone of the empire's economy, with crops such as rice, pulses, millets, and sugarcane being cultivated extensively. The Chalukyas invested in irrigation infrastructure, including reservoirs and canals, to enhance agricultural productivity and ensure consistent harvests, thereby bolstering food security and economic stability. Peasant communities played a pivotal role in agricultural production, supported by land grants and incentives provided by the Chalukya rulers. The surplus agricultural produce not only sustained local populations but also facilitated trade and commerce with neighboring regions, contributing to the economic wealth of the empire. Trade and commerce flourished under the Chalukyas, facilitated by an extensive network of trade routes that connected South India with other parts of the subcontinent and beyond. The Chalukya Empire's strategic location in the Deccan Plateau allowed it to control key trade routes linking the ports of the western and eastern coasts of India. These trade routes facilitated the exchange of goods such as spices, textiles, gems, and precious metals, enriching both urban centers and rural economies within the empire. The port city of Broach, modern-day Bharuch, on the western coast served as a crucial hub for maritime trade, connecting the Chalukya Empire to trade networks in the Arabian Sea. The empire's engagement in maritime commerce enabled the import of luxury goods and facilitated cultural exchanges with foreign lands, enhancing the empire's prestige and economic prosperity. Additionally, the Chalukya rulers promoted trade through the establishment of market towns, nagaras, and the issuance of trade grants, shasanotsava, which provided merchants with incentives and protection. These measures stimulated commercial activities, fostered economic growth, and reinforced the Chalukya Empire's position as a pivotal economic powerhouse in medieval South India. The Chalukya Empire is renowned for its significant contributions to art, architecture, and literature, which flourished under royal patronage during its zenith. The Chalukyan rulers, particularly during the reigns of Pulakeshin II and Vikramaditya II, were notable patrons of the arts, fostering a cultural renaissance that left an indelible mark on South Indian heritage. Architecture. One of the most enduring legacies of the Chalukyas is their architectural marvels, characterized by a unique blend of Dravidian and Nagara styles. Prominent examples include the rock-cut temples at Badami, notably the cave temples dedicated to various Hindu deities such as Shiva and Vishnu. The exquisite structural temples at Patadakal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, showcase intricate carvings and elaborate friezes that reflect the empire's architectural prowess and religious fervor. Art. Chalukyan art flourished in various mediums, including sculpture and painting. Sculptures from the Badami cave temples and Patadakal depict scenes from Hindu mythology, showcasing a mastery of form and expression. The empire's artists also excelled in creating bronze sculptures and intricate jewelry, demonstrating their skill in metallurgy and craftsmanship. Literature. Under Chalukya patronage, literary activities thrived, with scholars composing Sanskrit epics, poetry, and treatises on diverse subjects. The court of Vikramaditya II, in particular, became a center of literary excellence, attracting renowned poets and scholars who produced enduring works that enriched Sanskrit literature. Hinduism and Jainism exerted profound influence on Chalukya culture, shaping religious practices, artistic expression, and societal norms. The Chalukyan rulers were staunch patrons of both Hindu and Jain faiths, fostering religious tolerance and promoting the construction of temples and monastic complexes dedicated to various deities and Jain tirthankaras. Hindu influence. Hindu temples under the Chalukyas served as centers of religious worship and cultural expression. The architecture of these temples, characterized by intricate carvings, towering vimanas, and ornate mandapas, reflected devotion to Hindu gods and goddesses such as Shiva, Vishnu, and their avatars. The Badami cave temples and the Virupaksha temple at Patadakal exemplify the fusion of spiritual symbolism with artistic grandeur, attracting pilgrims and artisans alike. Jain influence. The Chalukya Empire also witnessed the patronage of Jainism, particularly under rulers who embraced Jain principles of non-violence and asceticism. Jain monastic centers and temples, such as the Jain caves at Badami and the monolithic statue of Bahubali at Shravanabelagola, attest to the empire's support for Jain religious practices and philosophical teachings. The Chalukya Empire's military achievements were pivotal in its rise to prominence and expansion across South India. The empire employed a combination of strategic alliances, diplomatic maneuvers, and innovative military tactics to assert its dominance over rival dynasties and expand its territorial holdings. Strategies. One of the key military strategies employed by the Chalukyas was the establishment of strategic alliances with neighboring kingdoms and regional powers. Through matrimonial alliances and diplomatic treaties, the Chalukya rulers secured military support and political legitimacy, thereby strengthening their position against adversaries. Tactics. In terms of military tactics, the Chalukyas were adept at both offensive and defensive strategies. They utilized cavalry, infantry, and chariots in battle, adapting their tactics based on terrain and enemy strengths. Siege warfare was also a common tactic used to capture fortified cities and strongholds, employing catapults, battering rams, and siege towers to breach enemy defenses. The Chalukya Empire's territorial expansion was marked by a series of military campaigns that significantly expanded its dominion across South India. Under the ambitious rulers like Pulakeshin II and Vikramaditya II, the empire undertook aggressive military campaigns aimed at subjugating rival kingdoms and consolidating regional power. Pulakeshin II, often regarded as the greatest of the Chalukya monarchs, is renowned for his military prowess and territorial conquests. He waged successful campaigns against the Kadambas of Banavasi, the Mauryas of Konkana, and the Pallavas of Kanchi, significantly expanding the Chalukya Empire's boundaries and asserting its hegemony in the Deccan region. Vikramaditya II. Under Vikramaditya II, the Chalukya Empire reached its zenith, with territorial expansion extending northwards into present-day Maharashtra and Gujarat. His military campaigns against the Rashtrakutas and the Gurjaras consolidated Chalukyan control over strategic trade routes and maritime ports, enhancing economic prosperity and cultural exchange. Overall, the Chalukya Empire's military achievements and territorial expansion were driven by strategic planning, tactical acumen, and decisive leadership. Through their military prowess and diplomatic finesse, the Chalukya rulers established a formidable empire that left a lasting impact on the political and cultural landscape of medieval South India. The decline of the Chalukya Empire can be attributed to several interrelated factors that weakened its political stability and territorial integrity. Internal strife. One significant factor was internal strife and succession disputes among rival claimants to the throne. Succession conflicts often led to fragmentation within the empire, weakening central authority and paving the way for external adversaries to exploit divisions. External invasions. The Chalukyas faced repeated invasions and incursions by external powers, including the Rashtrakutas from the north and the Cholas from the east. These invasions strained the empire's military resources and disrupted trade routes, undermining economic prosperity and administrative stability. Administrative challenges. Over time, administrative inefficiencies and corruption eroded the effectiveness of governance within the empire. The inability to effectively manage and govern a sprawling territory contributed to internal discontent and societal unrest. Despite its eventual decline, the Chalukya Empire left a lasting legacy that influenced subsequent South Indian dynasties and cultural developments. Cultural and architectural heritage. The Chalukyas' patronage of art, architecture, and literature enriched South Indian cultural traditions. Their distinctive architectural style, characterized by intricate carvings and structural innovations, continued to inspire later dynasties, including the Hoysalas and the Vijayanagara Empire. Political and administrative practices. The administrative framework established by the Chalukyas, emphasizing centralized authority and provincial governance, served as a model for subsequent South Indian kingdoms. The principles of diplomacy and statecraft developed during their reigns influenced regional geopolitics for centuries. Religious patronage. The Chalukya rulers' patronage of Hindu and Jain religious institutions contributed to the spread of these faiths across South India. Temples built during their reigns became centers of pilgrimage and cultural exchange, fostering religious tolerance and syncretism. Badami cave temples. Located in the town of Badami, Karnataka, The Badami cave temples are a series of rock-cut caves carved into the sandstone cliffs. Constructed during the reign of the Chalukya kings, these temples are dedicated to Hindu deities such as Shiva and Vishnu. Each cave exhibits intricate carvings, sculptures, and detailed friezes depicting mythological scenes and divine beings. The architectural style blends Dravidian and Nagara influences, showcasing the Chalukya Empire's artistic prowess and religious devotion. The caves not only served as places of worship but also as centers for cultural and religious gatherings, reflecting the empire's vibrant spiritual and artistic life. Patadakal. Patadakal, another UNESCO World Heritage Site in Karnataka, is renowned for its group of temples built during the Chalukya period. These temples represent a unique fusion of Dravidian and Nagara architectural styles, reflecting the empire's cultural synthesis and religious diversity. The temples at Patadakal, including the Virupaksha temple and the Mallikarjuna temple, feature intricate sculptures, towering vimanas, temple towers, and elaborate mandapas, pillared halls, symbolizing the grandeur and spiritual significance of Chalukya religious architecture. Patadakal served as a coronation site for Chalukya kings and continues to be a testament to their architectural legacy and cultural achievements. Chalukya inscriptions and artifacts play a crucial role in reconstructing the empire's history, societal structure, and cultural milieu. Inscriptions found on temple walls, pillars, and copper plates provide valuable insights into royal genealogy, administrative policies, religious endowments, and diplomatic relations. These inscriptions often detail the accomplishments of Chalukya kings, military campaigns, and economic activities, offering a direct glimpse into the empire's political and socio-economic landscape. Artifacts such as sculptures, coins, pottery, and metalwork unearthed from archaeological sites provide tangible evidence of Chalukya craftsmanship and artistic achievements. These artifacts not only showcase the empire's artistic styles and technological advancements but also shed light on everyday life, trade networks, and cultural exchanges during the Chalukya period. Through the study of inscriptions and artifacts, historians and archaeologists continue to unravel the complexities of Chalukya history, contributing to a deeper understanding of South Indian dynastic traditions and cultural evolution. The Chalukya dynasty is prominently featured in ancient Indian texts and literature, providing valuable historical accounts and cultural insights. Sanskrit epics such as the Mahabharata and the Ramayana mention Chalukya rulers and their interactions with other dynasties. Royal inscriptions, copper plates, and courtly literature composed during the Chalukya period offer first-hand accounts of political events, religious activities, and cultural achievements under Chalukya patronage. Literary works commissioned by Chalukya kings and court poets celebrate the empire's military victories, architectural endeavors, and religious patronage. Poets such as Ravakirti and Bilhana composed eulogies and courtly epics praising Chalukya rulers for their valor, wisdom, and devotion to dharma, righteousness. These literary compositions not only glorify the Chalukya dynasty but also provide insights into courtly life, social norms, and intellectual pursuits during the medieval period. The historical narratives surrounding the Chalukya Empire have evolved over time, influenced by archaeological discoveries, epigraphical studies, and reinterpretations of ancient texts. Early colonial-era historians like James Ferguson and Alexander Cunningham documented Chalukya monuments and inscriptions, laying the foundation for scholarly studies on South Indian architecture and dynastic history. In the 20th century, scholars such as D.R. Bhandarkar, Nilakanta Sastry, and A.S. Altekar contributed significantly to our understanding of Chalukya history through meticulous analysis of inscriptions and literary sources. Their research illuminated the political achievements, cultural contributions, and religious patronage of the Chalukya rulers, reshaping historical perspectives on South Indian dynasties. Recent studies continue to refine our understanding of the Chalukya Empire, emphasizing interdisciplinary approaches that integrate archaeology, art history, and textual analysis. Scholars explore themes such as state formation, religious dynamics, urbanization, and socio-economic transformations within the Chalukya realm, highlighting the empire's enduring impact on regional politics and cultural developments. Recent archaeological excavations and discoveries have shed new light on various aspects of Chalukya history, enriching our understanding of their political, cultural, and architectural achievements. Excavations at sites such as Badami, Aihole, and Patadakal continue to unearth artifacts, inscriptions, and structural remains that provide insights into Chalukya society and governance. Archaeological findings have revealed the intricate planning and engineering skills involved in the construction of Chalukya temples and monuments. Discoveries of sculptural panels, metal artifacts, and pottery fragments have helped reconstruct trade networks and economic activities during the empire's heyday. Inscriptions found on copper plates and stone tablets have corroborated historical accounts of Chalukya military campaigns, royal decrees, and religious endowments, offering a more nuanced understanding of their political administration and cultural patronage. In contemporary scholarship, there is a growing emphasis on revisiting Chalukya history through interdisciplinary approaches. Scholars integrate archaeological data with textual analysis, art history, and numismatics to reinterpret historical narratives and challenge conventional interpretations of Chalukya achievements and challenges. The study of Chalukya history remains relevant for understanding the evolution of South Indian dynasties, statecraft, and cultural interactions. Modern interpretations emphasize the empire's role in shaping regional politics, fostering religious pluralism, and promoting artistic excellence. The Chalukyas' architectural innovations, administrative strategies, and religious patronage continue to inspire research on medieval Indian civilization and its enduring legacies. The Chalukya Empire stands as a testament to the cultural vibrancy and political acumen of medieval South India. From its humble origins in the Deccan plateau to its zenith as a dominant regional power, the Chalukyas left an indelible mark on Indian history through their architectural marvels, administrative innovations, and religious patronage. Architecturally, the Chalukya temples at Badami, Aihole, and Patadakal exemplify a fusion of artistic styles and religious symbolism that continue to inspire awe and admiration. Their patronage of Hindu and Jain traditions fostered religious harmony and cultural syncretism, contributing to the rich tapestry of Indian cultural heritage. Studying ancient Indian dynasties like the Chalukyas is crucial for preserving cultural heritage, fostering historical awareness, and promoting scholarly inquiry. The preservation of Chalukya monuments, inscriptions, and artifacts not only safeguards tangible remnants of the past but also facilitates a deeper understanding of societal evolution, artistic expression, and political dynamics in medieval India. By studying the Chalukya Empire, we gain insights into the complexities of governance, economic foundations, and religious practices that shaped South Indian civilization. These insights serve as a bridge between past achievements and present-day challenges, encouraging dialogue on heritage conservation, cultural diversity, and the enduring relevance of historical study in contemporary society. In conclusion, the legacy of the Chalukya Empire endures through its architectural splendor, cultural contributions, and scholarly inquiry, underscoring the importance of preserving and studying ancient Indian dynasties as a means to connect with our shared historical heritage and appreciate the diverse cultural mosaic of India.